everyone, Positron here, checking out Scourgebringer. This is an action platformer roguelite from Flying Oak Games, and to me it is incredibly reminiscent of Monolith, which is a game that I also feel is fantastic. I think it has a lot in common with that, and a bit of a different genre style, I would say. You know, Monolith was a twin-stick shooter. This is more of a platform. I've seen people liken it to things like Dead Cells and even Celeste and things like that. It's currently $15. It's on Steam, and it's also on Xbox Game Pass, which is actually how I'm playing it. I've got a Game Pass subscription, and this popped up. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It is early access again, so you know, keep that in mind in case you see any bugs or things like that, or things that aren't finished. But we'll play the intro here, and then we'll jump back into where I am. I'll try to show off a few things. We don't know where it came from, why it started to spread the scourge across our lands. The Scourgebringer, RN, this giant obelisk in the sky. Doesn't look good. The countless deaths it brought is our new reality. We ventured in it, hoping to find answers. No one has ever returned from its depths. Kyhra, go forth, my child. You are the strongest of our clans, our last light. And this is our protagonist here. You accomplished the impossible task of repelling this ordeal. Scourgebringer awaits. Alright, so we'll go through this very short tutorial section, show off the mechanics. Here we are. Hostile environment detected, enabling anti-threat protocols. Proceed with caution. So that was Blast 32. Is both our information and our gun, which we'll see some use of. And I tried to tune the audio as best I could here, because I think the music's pretty good. The sound effects can also tend to be pretty loud at times. I think one thing to note too is, you know, not only is the art good, but the little touches in the background are really nice. You know, like those bells and things like that, the grass moving. Nice attention to detail. Yeah, so we can run up walls. I should also show off some of my settings here before we get too much further. I do have screen shake off. You can keep it on. Personally, I like screen shake off most of the time, or at least to a low setting. If this had a low setting, I'd probably use that. And I do have a couple of things changed as well. So normally if you're low HP, the whole background will like pulse. It's not too distracting, but I prefer it off. In the hold to auto slash, you're going to see what that means. I don't feel like it makes the game easier or harder, but it saves a little wear and tear on your thumbs. So we have our first enemy here. Lockdown in progress. Unknown threat spotted. Suggesting dispatch using force to lift the lockdown. So we can slash at things. And as we slash them, we'll move back and forth across them. And we kind of hover as we're slashing. Out of range enemies suggesting dash attacks. We can also do one of these, and we can chain all these attacks as well. You want to spend pretty much most of your time in air, I feel. Well, that's not necessarily true. Yeah, we can be harmed during dash attacks. So the dash attack is not, it's not any sort of, it's not a dodge. It's a gap closer. Heavy smash attack will be effective if timed properly. So sometimes enemies will do one of these, and we use a smash attack and it stuns them. Like that. So that becomes very, very important. In fact, some enemies, I'm not even sure you can necessarily harm them unless they're stunned. Long range armament. The Blast 32 units can fire bolts with energy. Energy refills the strength of user impacts. Yeah, so we do some regular attacks, and we fill up our gun here, and we can use it. Which is pretty nice. Does pretty solid damage, has a bit of an auto aim to it. Who should go through the ordeal shall be gifted by the blood and bear its mark. Blood is power, thou shalt seek its power. So these will be our upgrade stations throughout runs. And you'll see we have a few different currencies in the lower right. Ooh, so we can stun that guy. So you're already seeing kind of how the dance of this game works, but yeah, so in the lower right you'll see that there's blood and there's those eyeball orbs. I forget exactly what they're called. Roll to an unknown place, yeah. And so the lower currency is what we use for permanent upgrades in between runs. But yeah, so we'll get started here. So we're in the first area, the ingress. It's kind of this natural themed area. Each area typically has a few waves of enemies in it, of varying types. And then we can kind of go wherever we want. Ooh, took a damage there. You also notice the music tends to have kind of audio cues based on what's going on. Kind of a nice thing. There we go. So now I actually have a something unlocked where I can fast travel. Again, very reminiscent of how you can do that in Monolith. It's not unlocked at the start, but it only costs a couple of points. In fact, it might only cost 1 point to unlock it. And as far as I know, there's no limitation on how many points you could get if you farmed them all, essentially, through various runs. There's also traps as well, so we touch those, yeah, let's see spikes pop up there. This actually also reminds me a bit of Path to the Sky, which unfortunately development ceased on. There we go. Alright, what do we got down here? So this is our mini-boss. Ooh. Took a hit there. Yeah, so we want to stun and then follow up with attacks here. There we go. So now this enemy, I believe, is what unlocks the boss door, and will also, I think, always give us one of the currencies. And we got an item, so max HP increased by 1. Also gives us 1 HP immediately, which is nice. So there's a shop here. We can get max HP, we can increase our sword damage, or we can get a different type of weapon, different type of gun. Now, we don't have enough to afford any of this right now, but we can come back here at any time. Also, any items that show up in rooms, you can also leave on the ground as well, and they will stay for the duration of the level, which is nice. In case you have HP that you don't need immediately, you can save it. And while the mechanics, I think, are simple at a baseline, chaining things together is less simple. And the combinations of enemies and such get pretty challenging. If I can make it to the second level, you'll start to see too that difficulty ramps up pretty heavily. Also, the soundtrack is pretty sweet. I did take damage there, took 2 hits. That's actually really bad. I'm gonna start needing some health soon. But if I die, you know, it's fine. We can show off how that all functions and upgrades and things like that. Max ammo by 10%. Okay. I feel like I don't utilize the gun as much as I should. Ooh, I actually managed to I'm trying to think. Okay, so the heavy attack can break projectiles. I don't think I knew that. I know there's an upgrade that allows you to reflect, but I don't believe I have that yet. Maybe I do. Took a little too much of a risk there. We can't afford that HP upgrade, so we'll get 1 HP back at least. Hell, it does not auto refill between levels either, so you know, it's gonna be difficult to go through the boss and then went right into it. So there's 1 HP. I think I should go down and grab this other HP. Unfortunate to have to use that, but I think for the sake of getting a little further. There we go. Would love to try out that auto shotgun, but let's try. I can fast travel here. Alright, let's see where we are. Okay, so that's the boss door, and it is open. But I'm gonna see if I can get some HP here first. Well, I can certainly lose HP. Ooh, Oh, there we go, 2 HP. So that was 1. That's right, I hadn't got the upgrade yet for this level. Each level has one of these pedestals. We can choose from 3 upgrades. So we can get Fusion Core. Blaster 2 slowly recharges automatically. Bear Spirit, 5% more damage per missing HP. 5% discount per missing HP. Ooh. We're missing a lot of HP. Let's try the Bear Spirit though. So we get a lot more damage for missing health. And actually, I can show off the blinking background. So you see there, the whole background will pulse. It's a little distracting to me. Makes this certainly noticeable, but I prefer with it off. Ooh. Shouldn't have taken a hit there. We do a lot of damage now, though, because of that Bear Spirit. But I'm playing a little too risky, I think. Ooh, I actually thought that enemy was gonna die in one hit there. Oh, look out. Go around here. Yeah, the gun does a lot of damage. Alright, we got 1 room left. Might as well explore it before we hit the boss, who will most assuredly kill me. Have not quite mastered the boss encounter. The first boss encounter, at least. Currently, I think it's always the same. That probably won't be the case in the full version. Alright, so that is everything here. We can't afford anything else, so let's go to this boss. It is the Body Boulder. Oh, got hit by spikes there. He does have a stun phase, which you can see there. Yeah, did get hit though. Got myself caught in that slash combo. So every time we die, we go back to the chiming tree, where we can spend our resources on this tree. So I think trying to look at Judge Blood, that's what goes to this. So right now I filled out this entire first thing, so I got 1 max HP, 2 max HP. We have a Ground Pound, slightly more powerful Blast 32, and Lightning Travel, which is another upgrade. I think once you upgrade each row to, I think, like the 3rd point, it starts opening the 2nd row. So yeah, so that's the Reflect. Might want to get that. Also get a combo. I'm tempted to get the Reflect, but I kind of want to open up, see what's up here. Deadly combo. Sure, let's try a combo. And you're probably, you know, by now you've probably gotten the feel for this. This is the flow of the game at this point. If I can, I would love to get to the 2nd world. Because I think it's neat. So we'll sit on those 2 eggs for now. Alright, here is our mini boss. Ooh. Yeah, bad start there. If we can get him before he fires each time, it is certainly beneficial. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we want that max HP. This is the shop. We'll go there in a minute. Obviously, the gun isn't perfectly accurate. See, I just whiffed a couple of shots there. There we go. Combo meter does decay, I think, on a combat. Oh, maybe not. Alright, so we've got Strange Egg, Resistor, and Sawed-Off Shotgun. Might end up getting that HP. It's a lot of HP available on this level, which is nice. Not a luxury you're often afforded. That was a damn good room, I will say. I don't know if there are secret rooms. There might be. Here's our upgrade pistol. Let's see what we get here. We can get Merciful Shop, discount Stun locker, I'm just stun 50% more time, 25% on bosses, take 10% more damage while stunned. Determination gives back all HP, all ammunitions, and maxes out the reload energy. Unfortunately, we can't exit out of this, we can't hold this. We've only got 1 HP missing so far, so I think we'll take Stun Locker. Now, I don't know if you can get repeats on any of these. Like, you know, will that determination ever come back now that I've ignored taking it? I don't know. Also, I'm certainly no combo master here. The variety, of course, gives you faster combo. We did get to 1.4 though, and another max HP. That's really, really lucky. There we go. That's a pretty good room, actually. Oh, yep, I knew it. I knew it was gonna get hit there. Wow, another strange egg. Game knows that I'm having some difficulty, perhaps. Ah. Took the risk there again. Probably shouldn't have. Hey, it reveals the entire map. That's pretty nice. We should take... Where was that? I would like to see items that are on the ground show up on the map. I think that would be a nice, nice change. Perhaps in a future update. Mostly that's for me because my sense of direction is terrible. There we go. I kind of want to just go straight to the boss here. Normally I would look for items and upgrades and such, but I think at this point I just want to be able to show off perhaps the second level if I can get there, which I think I can. If I can go to the boss with full health, I think I can manage it, even if I don't do particularly well. So the entrance must be here? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, body boulder. There's the stun. Going with a few blast shots. Get the stun again. Ooh, go. Actually not doing terrible here. Say that and then immediately take damage. That sounds about right. Ooh, I haven't seen that attack before. Oh, he must have like a berserk mode because he's doing bigger attacks now. But I'm just gonna kind of brute force him here with my remaining HP. There we go. So let's see, he dropped Slunk Bomb, a strange egg, which is pretty nice. I'm actually gonna go back to the shop and you know what? We'll get the shotgun. We actually get a lot of stuff. We can actually get all of these, but I think I'll save it for the next shop. See if we can. Yeah, so let's go to the next level, and I'll show off the second biome here, and then we'll probably wrap up whenever I die. The Still Bastion. So we've got a different aesthetic here. Same basic idea, but much more difficult enemies. These enemies tend to have a lot more HP. They're a little more aggressive. They've got some different attacks. There we go. So there's that shotgun. You see, we have fewer shots, but it does a lot more damage. Ooh, look out. Watch out for that laser. If we could find a map in here, that'd be stellar. Well, those enemies kind of look like Metroid-style enemies, and I think when they hit the ground, yeah, auto-kill. You start to get a feel for when enemies are going to attack as well, so you can kind of preempt your heavy attack. That was a really bad example, because I wasn't quite getting the timing there, but certainly something you can do as you go on. Yeah, let's let that guy hit himself there. Ooh, look out. Yeah, I was afraid of that. A lot more bullets on the screen. These slow-moving bullets are actually pretty deadly. They kind of just zone you out a bit. I'd love to find an upgrade. There's the boss door. Can't go in there yet, though. One thing that becomes difficult is that you only get the judge blood from the bosses and the mini-boss. So if you can't find the second mini-boss, sometimes you end up a little short on upgrade material. Oh boy, I'm getting kind of brutalized here. There we go. No item drops so far. Shop is here though. What do we got? Assault rifle, efficient burst weapon. Sure, let's try that and we'll grab the HP as well. So that time I kind of predicted that enemy was going to do his attack. Ooh, I like this. I like this weapon a lot, actually. I mean, it's incredibly efficient. It does quite a bit of damage. Look out. Yep, I was afraid of that. There we go. Alright, where's my upgrade pedestal, though? That's what I really need here. Oh, look out. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to finish firing there. In a bit of trouble here. Oh, still alive. I'm getting 1 HP back. Where's my upgrade pedestal? Oh man. I also don't know if the second floor mini boss is the same. Oh, that's a new enemy entirely. Because I've never made it that far. Or perhaps we'll find out if I can live through a few more of these rooms here. Nice, 2 more HP. Whew. Just barely holding on here. Kind of want this enemy to fire before I go down there. Got really lucky there that he missed. There we go. Oh, we've got a big one here. There's certainly a dance to it. There we go. 1 max. Boy, we're getting. It must have a thing where if you're like low HP, it kind of helps you out. Either that or I'm just getting pretty lucky here. We're gonna use a lot of gun to try to finish this section here. Alright. Oh, this is a dead end, huh? Damn. Nothing left in the shop. Well, there is actually this. I think that does a lot for me. Where is the upgrade pedestal, though? Well, this is the mini-boss. So there's that. Do I want to go in there, though? I don't know if it's going to be the same enemy. I guess one way to find out, right? Oh, no, it's definitely a different enemy. Oh, wow. Yikes. Alright, well, that's Scourgebringer. I think it's really cool. I'm very, very much enjoying. Let's see if this unlocks the second tier. No, we probably need to finish this whole section here first to get that second tier open. He has nothing for us to say right now. Nothing to say to us right now. Yeah, I think it's super cool. I'm really excited to see where they go with this. I think it's a ton of fun. I definitely see myself putting a lot of time into this. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Did like the video, click like, helps a bunch. Subscribe for more. I'll see you soon.